I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Yesterday, when I switched on, when I logged into my Facebook, there was this restaurant. Okay, there was this restaurant where I had given very positive reviews. Okay, I'd gone there with my baby. We went there, had amazing breakfast. I went there a couple of times. It was a very good joint, primarily because the chef, the owner, he would make sure that each and every guest was taken care of. He really, he's a very famous chef. Means in the sense that he was a chef for many celebrities, many pop singers of the 80s. A Canadian chef. His food was exceptionally good, really tasty, very fresh. When you'd bite into his food, the flavor would just ooze out. So the guy was pretty amazing. I went there just because I was passing by, and my wife also ate there. My baby enjoyed. However, when I'd gone there, I told my wife that this restaurant might shut down after a couple of years or months. Okay, this is I think 6 months ago. Yesterday when I logged into Facebook, I saw the owner. He had put items for sale from the restaurant. The freezer, the plates, cutlery, the equipment. So immediately I sent him a message. I said, everything okay? To which he replied that, he was closing down due to various reasons. He had his reasons. Okay, and primarily among them, the most important bits were, business, lack of business. That was a primary reason. The other ones being, obviously, which he wouldn't say, but I know that it's hard to run a restaurant and cook food and do everything, and also to get staff. So there are various other reasons, but primarily the main reason was lack of business. And especially in an island, where your business is dependent on tourists. So it doesn't have anything that is permanent. It all depends on tourism. Just like in Dubai. Dubai is also dependent on tourists. So now, today when I went for my run, what I did was I decided to count the number of establishments or businesses that had shut down while running my normal route. Okay, just normal route. I counted around 18, okay, in the complete circumference, in the circular area that I ran. 18. Now, it's nothing new for a business to shut down. However, the number of people that shut down their businesses here in Samui is nothing short of incredible. I remember when coming here the first time, that time I was dating this chick. I was just asking about business and all that, and what she told me is, Loy, don't even think of opening a business. Every day a business will shut down. Every day a new business will come up. So, okay, she exaggerated a little bit by saying every day. But I was kind of curious, like, okay, how many businesses are shutting down since there was no data. So what I did is I joined a couple of Facebook groups, local community Facebook groups. And lo and behold, every month or every week, there would be a post of someone selling something. At least every month, once a month, there would be, okay, closing down the business, shifting the business. And initially I used to pay attention, but over a period of time, it became like just so normal. In fact, the buzzword is, if you're planning to open a restaurant, don't. Very soon someone will offer you, his establishment or his equipment for half the price. And it's very true. In these buy and sell groups, second-hand groups, almost every month there is a restaurant selling, establishment selling, a business selling licenses. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I saw two posts. One was this, this friend of mine, he closed down the business. The other one was, I saw in College Times, where it said that this Indian millionaire, South Indian Keralite, is now working in a tea shop. He makes parota, that is Indian bread, and he makes tea. Now, that has a really powerful, element to it. Because everybody on this planet, everyone, thinks of millions and billions and rich, success. Everyone thinks about it, everyone talks about it. However, nobody thinks, imagines, or even believes that he will fail. Nobody. They all believe and assume, oh, I will succeed, I will make it. I guess that is why people start a business. That is why people get married. That is why people get into new ventures, because they don't want to fail. Same like me. I came down to Samui not to fail. I got married to this wife not to fail. So now the question is, so what do you do? Do you sit, with fear? Do you do something? Should you be happy with your mediocre life? It's very tough to answer this question with one brush. But I can tell you this much, that if you are to get into a business, it's a step-by-step process. It's not taking 100,000, dumping it into a new shop, new furniture, new license. No, that's not how you do it. If you're thinking of getting into anything, any relationship, any business, the most practical advice I give people is, do it baby step at a time. See, I'll give you an idea how I started my venture into business, okay? Now, when I started off into the landscape of YouTube and blogging and, doing my consultancy, whatever, I didn't know anything. There was no one to guide me. Those days, Google was not at the front. YouTube was not so popular. So I had no one to guide me. So I didn't know what to do. So I decided I would test the waters. So how did I do that? I found out that there was a service like blogger.com that gave you a free website. Okay, a free blog. You could write anything and put in their blog. So I said, okay, fine. So I took Loy Machedo blogspot.com. Okay, I took that. So I told myself, okay, I'll use this for some time. I was just playing around, writing 2-3 words, 2-3 lines, putting a couple of images. So I did that for some time. After that, I kind of got used to putting up blogs. And then I told myself, okay, how about me having my own website? So for the website, I was like, now I didn't know what is a website for. I didn't know whether I needed. But I was like, okay, I can put a website with my photograph on it and it'll look nice. So I decided to take the website loymachedo.com because I thought, okay, it'll be for me. So after I finish the 100 articles, I said I'll complete 100 articles. I'll earn my slot on a website, to get a website, because I could afford it. But I said, if I can't write 100 articles, what's the point of having the website? So I wrote 100 articles, and then I was like, okay, now I can have a website. And then I transferred all those articles to my website. So even there, I didn't know anything. I was just writing. I didn't know there was something like putting a heading, putting meta tags, putting images. I didn't, like, you should know what images to put. You would not believe, sometimes I was putting images which were so heavy that it would literally, if someone had to open my web page, it would take like a few minutes. So I made a lot of rookie mistakes. Now fast forward, after creating the blog, then moving to the website, then learning how to use the website, then improving on my capacity to write articles, from being able to write only 100 words, 500 words, 1,000 worded articles, 3,000 worded articles. It's started to grow. My skills started to develop. The same principle I used on YouTube. The first video was just rubbish. Then I was putting all garbage. Then I was, downloading other people's videos and putting in my video channel. And that resulted in my YouTube channel shutting down. Loy Machedo at gmail.com. That YouTube channel shut down. So then I had to start all over again. So I did it step by step while keeping my costs minimum, as low as possible. I always try to see where can I earn little bit of money. So while keeping the expenses low, while trying to learn and not investing everything into the business, that's how I was able to grow. It's like every week I would have a target. Okay, can I get $10? Can I get, okay, if I got $10, can I get next month $10? Then when $10 became easy, can I get $12? So that was how I moved step by step, while keeping my expenses zero, while doing everything by myself, while enjoying the process, the journey. Had I taken 100,000 and just dumped it into creating a website, created a website or created a YouTube channel, it wouldn't work. So the point I'm trying to tell you is, you can be an amazing chef. That doesn't mean you'll be an amazing businessman. Just because someone works in Starbucks doesn't mean because he learned how to make amazing coffee, he can run a coffee business. Those are two totally different animals, And then when you're talking about business, you have external factors, you have variables, you have things you cannot control. And to get money, you need to keep trying new things. You need to do what your competition is not doing. You need to push yourself beyond limits. There's so much to it, It baffles me that every single time, like every month, I see another person opening up another business with, the businesses that are here in Samui. There are businesses like, and the same businesses, They'll open a juice shop, they'll open a coffee shop, they'll open a massage parlor, they'll open a restaurant, they'll open a travel agency. The same businesses, everybody, bar, a pub, a restaurant, a massage parlor, a juice, a coffee shop. Everybody does the same thing. Now, fine, it's your money, you can do it. But do you know that each person, when they open up these businesses, they end up losing at least 1 million baht. That's roughly around 100,000 dirhams. Or in terms of dollars, it would be, dollars. That's a lot of money. So please, for whomsoever is planning to open up a business anywhere in the world, don't do that. Just don't. If you want to start a business, do it when you're working. Okay, you're working, you're making money. At the side, you run the business. But do it in a very small scale, a very tiny scale where you just buy, sell, small. No staff, no overheads, nothing. Doing it from your office. Then take the next step. Do it over the period of, let's say, the next 5 years. And then once it's established, then try something big. But straight away jumping into something big, putting, your hard-earned money, it's a recipe for disaster. I feel sad for some of these people. Some, not all, because most of them I don't know. But then I can't seem to understand what is the logic behind coming all the way from Thailand, from a foreign country, and not opening a business in a country that you know the laws, the culture, the people, but opening it in a country where you don't know the laws, you don't know the culture, you don't know the people, you don't know the business, the economy. It's same like people from India wanting to start a business in Dubai. What? That's why you don't have to, you might say, oh, I'm being negative. Just check how many businesses open and close. Just check. And there is no shortage of people who are ready to squander all their money, everything. Anyway, I guess this is life. So these are my thoughts. Let me know, what do you think? Have you seen people open businesses and just shut down and open again and shut down again? And like you'll see, people open up a business here, shut down, go away. Next month, somebody else will come there. Same thing, open a business. After a few months, shut down, and he goes away. And after a few months, somebody else comes there. I mean, what are you thinking? You're going to reinvent the wheel. You have thought of a product or service nobody else thought about. So I tend to see this happen over and over again. So let me know, guys. Do you see the same thing happening over and over again? Should people take these risks? At what age should you stop? Do you recommend? Would you take such a risk? Be very interested to know your thoughts. All right. So this is me signing off. You guys take care.